Welcome back to the Grand Slam channel. Got a video covering Week 11 NFL action. Obviously, we do have NBA, but since I am doing this video the night prior, some of the props, or at least most of the props, are not even up yet. Lineups are not up yet, so we're just going to focus on NFL today. And we're going to start off with a couple props. I'm going to show six. Obviously, we have a huge slate, can't cover everything. But we're going to go straight to passing yards, and there's two gobbies that you can pair up for a good 2x, and that is Baker Mayfield and Josh Allen. And as you can see, 36,000 people, 51,000, 205.5. These guys are usually in the 250s, 240 ranges, but I just checked. The weather will be bad. They are playing in Buffalo. So these 50,000 people, 37,000 people, guarantee you they are taking the over. So what I'm doing in this scenario, gonna go with the Gobby, 189.5, 189.5 for Baker Mayfield as well. That gives you a 2x. It's gonna be close. I think these guys barely scratch 200 yards apiece. We know Josh Allen can play in the cold and windy conditions. He usually plays a little bit better in windy conditions, in the cold weather. Baker Mayfield, I still think he's gonna hit 200 yards. He is at regular line is at 205.5, so I do think maybe he goes over, but it's gonna be close. I think he lands somewhere between 190 and 205, 210. But this is a big reason why the lines are low, and some people are falling into the trap. Hopefully they do check the weather on that, but I guarantee you these are going over for the people who are taking these two popular props. But I'm going to go with the gobbies, and that right there gives you a 2x. So that is solid. Next quarterback that I like for today's slate, I'm going to go with Joe Flacco. I'm going to go with the early games. The best value are the early games for Week 11. Going to stay away from the primetime games. They've been horrible for Monday night and Thursday night, so I will stay away from that Sunday night game for today's slate. But Joe Flacco going against Pittsburgh, he plays very, very well against Pittsburgh. Passing yards is in play. Passing attempts is also in play. But what I like best will be his fantasy score, and that's going to be one of the main props I'll be taking. Obviously, his passing touchdowns, Gobby, is there. Fantasy score, he has not missed this against Pittsburgh. He just played him a couple weeks ago. Look at that, 25.98. And since he got in the starting role for Cincinnati, he hasn't missed this mark. 18.8.7, 25, 24, 33. I mean, he's just getting better. Obviously, he came into the starting role on October 12th, and he hasn't missed. Pittsburgh, he had 25. He had over 300 yards. Touchdowns, he had 3 touchdowns. He had 342 yards. This is coming off of 470 yards against Chicago. Obviously, he's going to regress from that, but I still think he throws easily over 300. Couple touchdowns. Should cash his fantasy score. I see him in the low 20s, 22, 23. Fantasy score is 17. I see this getting bumped to 18. So Joe Flacco will be my top pick. For the quarterbacks, obviously Allen and Mayfield, I'll be targeting their passing yards. But to be honest, if you're looking for garbage, those are the two best. But to be honest, stay away from it, given that the weather for that game is going to be pretty bad. Next up, we're going to go to receiving yards. And most of my props that I like will be on the receiving yards. First one I'm going to be going with is Jalen Waddle. Going with this 59.5. And I will be taking Christian Watson as well from the Packers. He's fully healthy. He's 100%. No restrictions. 3 games since he's back in the starting role. 85, 58, 45. Going against the Giants, he should easily clear 50, 60 yards in this one. So Christian Watson will be one of my top receivers. Next up will be, we're going to go with Ferguson here. Terrence Ferguson from the Rams. 18.5. This is going to get bumped into the low 20s closer to game time. You should easily clear this line. So you can see 32, 54, 31, 21. He only had 1 snap, 1 target. Didn't get any receptions in that game against Baltimore. But 18.5 for a tight end. I like this spot for him against the Seahawks. Should be a competitive game. Should be a very close game. I think it might be high scoring as well. So it should get plenty of opportunities for Ferguson. Yeah, that's probably my favorite tight end for the day. Obviously, you can target Ricky Pearsall, wide receiver. You can target Christian McCaffrey, Devon and Chain. But I do like Jalen Waddle better in this spot against Washington. Washington is depleted. This should be an easy win for Miami. Obviously, no Jaden McDaniels. I believe they don't have one of their top receivers as well. Terry McLaurin is out as well. So they are playing handicap. The Commanders will be playing handicap. So the Dolphins, sorry about that. Thinking baseball here. But Jalen Waddle's in play. Devon Chain is in play. Even Tua is in play for passing yards if you want to take any of his gobbies. And one more I like to mention. I already gave you 6 decent props. One more I like to mention. And this is from the news from the Broncos. We all know Dobbins is out for the season. They just confirmed it on Friday. So Dobbins is out for the rest of the season. So the running game will be entrusted into the young rookie, RJ Harvey. Rushing yards going against KC. This is a tough matchup. But 50 yards, I think it might be in play. Even receiving yards at 15.5. So they might be in play. He's definitely going to get more touches. Even receptions at 2.5 is in play. Fantasy score can also be in play. But I'm going to stick to the running game. I'm going to go with RJ Harvey here. You can also take his rushing receiving yards. That's also in play. But you got to look into RJ Harvey. I think he's going to have a pretty decent game against the Chiefs. So J.K. Dobbins is out. So Harvey should be in play. Hard to pick for. I'm going to go with his rushing yards, reception. I know he's going to have a couple receptions. 1.5. That looks like a free score to me. So we'll go straight to his rushing yards in this one. So mix and match. Gave you plenty of options. Just wanted to give that news. Not sure if that news is out to the general public. For obviously RJ, everybody knows RJ Harvey is the number one option for the running game with J.K. Dobbins is out. But as you can see, the most popular props, Josh Allen and Baker Mayfield. Hope they're accounting for the weather. So mix and match. Pick your favorite. Please like, subscribe, and comment. Appreciate the support and see you guys in the next one.